sow very bad seeds. It needs trees. You will never eliminate.
But they show it going on.
Bado jaanza.
Oh,
sasa si tunaisha saa hizi.
Kwa tu inaanza tu saa hii. Sasa imeanza tumeanza show na tuna topic. Tuko serious. Tumeanza show. Hebu tu brainstorm. Masali naanzisha show tu brainstorm topic ya kudiscuss.
Nimepiga kasho.
Everyone, my name is Marceline Joel, and this is your show, as always, Ramblings of the Mad People. During this week, we've seen Akwade's story online, where it's more of, is it the fashion sense or is it fashion freedom? So that's the topic we're going to dive into today as we move forward. Well, from what she had said is like, it's a form of self-expression to her, and it's more of elevating her confidence to it. As a result, I think major of my amazing panelists here see that that's not the case to it. So let's hear their views on the same.
Who goes first? My turn?
Yeah, but that's a very nice topic. Thank you, host, for not welcoming us, but we appreciate. Yeah. Asante sana kwa kutuweka hapa hivi kwa leo. Tunashukuru sana. Okay, regarding the topic. Well, there's something called freedom. Freedom is not absolute. So, whatever you do with freedom, you have to be judged the way you use freedom. So, Akode as a role model in society. I know it's showbiz, but everything, but to the young kids, whenever they see things like those, they're like, hey, no. As in, you have to set an example. So I will say it was a very bad showing by Akode.
I think to sum it up, he's just saying those are bad morals that have been transferred to the young people.
What is your definition of bad morals?
Bad morals is things that are, obviously not acceptable even in the Bible. They're being lustful and lewd, So, those are bad morals for the society. So it's not something that you cultivate to go through generations to come, you understand?
Okay, don't you think morals come from what you as an individual perceive to be what is right or wrong?
Not you as an individual. Of course, you can't overpower, one brain, and there are how many billions? 1.2 billion brains. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's all those can't average together to a common cause, then you're opposing it, you understand? So that's what I mean by morals.
From the audience, I've seen pictures of, before Europeans came, we just used to dress worse than even what it's dressing. How come warrant bottles applying at those times, Are we just trying to say that we now have to go by European standards, of which the Europeans themselves have now even gone? You see the way some of those celebrities dress at Grammy Awards, for example, or those, because it's even worse than this. But our grandmothers, they just used to walk with their boobs hanging, and it wasn't a big deal.
And the men used to walk with horns on the, was it horns? Just a horn on the lower body. And the lower body. I think I used to see pictures like those anyway. What was the point?
My point is that the argument that this is going against morals shows how come in the past it wasn't an issue before the Europeans came.
Or
But why is it an issue now?
Maybe I'll comment. With the coming of the Europeans, that's where our problem started. So just when you were saying, "Look at my chill to iko hapo Garden of Eden na kitambo Adam Eve. So hii story ilianzia hapa. Hata ikuanzia hiyo time ya inaitwaje? Ya juzi. Hiyo ni ya juzi. Unaona Adam walikuwa anatembea na Eve until waka eat the forbidden apple. Ndio wakaambiwa wakaanza kunotice wako naked. So hii story ilianza time ya Bible kitambo. Sasa tukirudi kwa what you have said, hii ingine ya mama zetu. Sasa venye Europeans walikuja wakasema, unajua walitoka pale kuna baridi. Sisi tuko huku tropical climate tunaenjoy. Wametoka huko pigwa na -4. So wakakuja na manguo. Sasa wakikuja wakawashanga, kwa nini watu wasikii baridi? Wakawapea hizo jacket. So kutoka hapo hivyo hiyo ndio ikakuwa the moral yardstick.
Napenda vile mtu anarate hii story. Ni kama alikuwa hapo kabisa. Kama vile watu walipewa majacket, unasikia baridi. Ndio ulikuwa hapo, kudos msee. Endelee.
So as I was saying, so hapo ndio ikakuwa yardstick because kila mtu ameanza kuvaa nguo. Unaona kama host, you see like a jacket.
Anajifunika kabisa.
Ni kama korashi.
Akona Ganesh has a very nice top. I don't understand why she does wonders to see it. She doesn't.
You talked about freedom.
Yeah.
Don't you think that each and every other individual has the freedom to do whatever they want, the freedom to eat whatever they want, to dress the way they want, depending on how they feel, that impacts how they move in their normal day-to-day life?
I'll put it this way. Everyone understands, even, okay, most of us are Christians. You're a Christian, yeah?
Yes, I'm a Christian.
You know, the fruits of the Holy Spirit. You can have them.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control.
Oh my God. You know, like, what can I didn't know what I was asking you. What was that?
I thought you asked me if I was a Christian, so I'm assuming you're also a Christian and you know that.
What how old are you, baby? Maybe you're closer to those times and deciding those things. I want to understand something.
What does my age have to do with knowing the fruits of the Holy Spirit?
Hey, that was surprising. I won't lie to you.
Okay.
That was surprising. It just took me so many years back when I was in class 7, I think, when we used to recite those things. But anyway, we did a great job there. So, you know the 10 Commandments, yeah?
Yeah, I know the 10 Commandments.
You know what, all those things that are in the Bible because you're a Christian, points to bad morals and good morals. So you should always train yourself to at least administer good morals in the society.
And if you're not a Christian?
If you're not a Christian, then the Muslim also says the same thing. The pagans are few. But even the Chinese don't have churches. The only thing they do is just to eat everything, cockroaches. Those are the weirdest things. I wonder how you fry cockroaches. Cockroach.
Insects
So
have
they
got
can
the
fry
highest.
cockroaches?
Insects have got the highest protein.
Now that you're talking about the Bible,
Yes.
where in the Bible has it been written wearing something that is short is not morally right?
It's there. You have been told to cover your body, lest you will expose men to temptations. And then it continues
We
further.
quote the verse.
Okay, go on.
I think it was Genesis.
So our grandfathers were
Well,
just
it
living
was
under
described,
temptation. Because like we said, our grandmothers, them they used to put on a short. So you want to say that those days people were just living under temptation throughout. Because that's how they were living. Before was
this is the
that's
point.
how the guys were
Thank
living.
you. I'll answer your question. That's an interesting one. But this is the whole point. You know, during those times, people were still dressing up. You remember? They used to do
Skins and
animal
sisals.
skins and what have you. So in a society whereby you are used to the people covering themselves by whatever means of clothing, you expect that time Marceline will put her thigh out like this. It becomes something strange and then suddenly tempting. Because this is not something you're used to every day. You understand? You're seeing something, and it's
So, it
so
was
tempting.
So in other words, you're saying that it was normal. So it was
Yeah, it's about the normalcy that happens
Yeah,
in the sun. Now think about this. Marceline every time walks in booty shorts, and then your friends where you work, they walk around in booty shorts, booty shorts. Then even at the end of the day, even your daughters are walking in booty shorts. What happens? Doesn't it feel normal now? Will you be like, will you see somebody in a booty shirt and hey, you're excited to try something? No.
No comment.
So
Just
what
say
you're
that was
striving
extremely
towards.
elaborated.
So that means whatever you're striving towards is
Yes.
more of
It's cultural, it's dynamic, it's cultural. It is what is embodying that cultural doctrine. Understand it?
But we're comfortable with people putting on, with women putting on bikinis.
No, the problem
So
is
why
one.
should this then?
Let me. This is what I've told you. Look at the culture right now. You can't just go out there and do that and dress like that. Those ones in bikini, we know where to look for them, and they're killing it on Instagram. And everywhere. So we are seeing them there because we want to see them.
So the issue was more of where she was.
Where she was,
If she was,
and
if she was in a
and
nightclub,
the
it would
audience.
have been an issue.
It's not an issue because everyone who is in a nightclub expects what's the. In fact, if you go in a nightclub like this, you know it's you can't. I can't understand you.
She'll
What
be
is
odd
this?
if you're going to a restaurant like that.
No, thing like this, yeah. Because you know the whole point is like everyone around must be happy, and even you know how you impart your presence itself should be a joy to another person. Then you come, you're covered yourself, and you're a lady, and I'm in a nightclub. I expect to have fun.
you realize each and everyone's sense of confidence is different and differs from one person to the other. Because, for example, for me, if I'm going maybe to, let's assume that I'm going today to a nightclub, I might feel uncomfortable wearing something that is short. I might feel uncomfortable wearing something that
Let
is
me ask you a
revealing.
question. Just pause.
So that's the same thing.
Pause a little.
Oh, okay.
What are you expecting to go and do in a nightclub?
See, just having fun. Listen to music, sit down, dance. Yeah, such sort of thing.
I'm learning something. But then I'm learning something new, to be honest. I have understood that the ladies that are just selfish, they come to the club to listen to music by themselves. They just want to have fun. You know, they just have fun. They drink their own shots. They fucking leave all these men who are trying to
No,
pass
that you're
around
saying
and,
that
who have come to hunt. You know, men come to hunt naturally anyway. Yani you sasa umejipea tu shughuli pale. Hey, unajaza hii space bana. Where did you come? You're confused. You're confusing us with your numbers.
now if you're
Kumbe
saying
you're the
those
kind of people. Hey, let me understand perspective. Siku anajua. That's what they think about. Wow.
So that's what those chicks at nightclubs should be coming either to entertain guys.
Exactly.
They should,
dancing.
yeah, they should
should
also
be
think that.
entertaining you guys.
Look, it's simple. We are doing a barbecue. You can also help cut onions. You know, you don't come and stand there waiting for everyone else. You know, you guys have gone for a barbecue. Now you are waiting to eat because that's the fun that brought you there. At least also you can help cutting onions so everyone else is happy that
They can eat at home.
you know, make us some snack. You can decide to roast maize, you know, as we make the barbecue, give us some maize, you know. Spice it up. Why are you there? Why are you in the occasion in the first place? You could have stayed somewhere, you know, under
At the
shade.
house.
At your house in Nairobi.
And eat and drink.
Now going back to how Akwede was dressed,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Don't you think from her point of view it was more of entertainment?
Okay, from my point of view, it was insanity. I don't know.
Sips coffee.
Yeah, I honestly, and I don't think you can discuss.
But I think also if that is her personality, then that is her
Exactly.
personality. And you know, you're saying.
That's why I said insanity. You know, personality. You know, for you to be insane, it's about your personality being to a certain scale. Now it's not classified insane. It's simple as that. So that personality is classified as insane.
Yeah, so if you know, if you invite, let's say what,
So even you who is inviting him now, you are the joker here. 'Cause you're
yeah,
also
because there's some
funny.
people who, if you invite them to come to a function, you know what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
So whoever invited her,
Thank you.
knew.
So the back has to stop at whoever people agree.
decided for her to attend.
Yeah, on a board resolution that it's a day we are bringing for entertainment. You get it? So they must have been jokers or something.
No, but you also said, talked about her being a role model. But my question is, who decides somebody's a role model? You know, people just live their lives. If they become famous, who says that they must act in a certain way because they're now
Please
role
people.
models?
Yeah.
But they all know that
Mm.
as long as you are a public figure, you must know that your actions influence other people's decision making,
Okay.
whether you like it or not.
Mm.
That one you have to accept.
Amazing.
Because one thing, as a society, we have to control what we can say. Yes, I know there's freedom of expression, of everything, but that freedom has to be limited for the society to be sane. Otherwise, the society will be a mad market.
Mm.
So we must limit what we accept as yes
Mm-hmm.
and what we say is no. There's an yes we can tolerate.
Yeah. And you see, the more you allow a society to be comfortable in doing the negative things, the more it's going to be in chaos. You know, they're going to be incontrollable consequences. Funny things are going to end up happening. Funny that society will be like Haiti. People slaughtering others and eating, and it's fun, barbecue. Get it? So there's something that just led to that state, and that is what I'm calling morals.
Nilidhani barbecue ndio Batman wa.
Lakini si pia anafanya watu barbecue. Wanakulanga watu like a barbecue.
Oh, yeah, they actually feed on people.
Yeah, they do it.
Maybe ni nyama.
Joking.
Maybe ama kuna ng'ombe. Ng'ombe wako nazo.
Si wanapenda kukula paka na mbwa.
So zimeisha
Hizo
huko.
domestic. Zinazaliwa tu yani. Unajua mbwa inazanga sijui.
What was Trump's propaganda use of eating pets or whatever?
It's true. It's Haitians actually.
Are you sure?
It's the Haitians. Just Google it. It's true by the way. It's the Haitians.
Propagandas
But in
of
Chinese kuna dog food.
Of course.
Hakunaga.
Wanakula mbwa sana. Na bullfrog. But wanapenda
Yeah, but you know, food is food. Because I think even some people in Angola eat dogs or something. I mean,
yeah.
Mm.
see, in the Bible, was it somebody was shown a vision and they were told whatever goes in?
Without including the prologue and the epilogue and whatever the contents that were within. So, usually,
I'm not sure, because if I think about it, you know, there were foods which had been forbidden in the Old
Yeah, they are there.
Testament.
Mm.
And the New
Like
Testament,
pork, you know,
and the
like
New,
pork.
yeah, in the New Testament,
Yes,
God,
yeah.
was it Peter or who was shown a vision of all those, and he said, "But aren't these forbidden?" And he was told, what goes in is not the issue. The issue is what comes out. You know, like what you do. Or,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
verse
So
is-
eating dogs or eating,
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
thank you.
It might be bad for you, but for some people, it's food. Unakula tu.
Yeah.
Na wana enjoy.
Let me tell you something.
Wenye mimi naenjoy pilau, wataenjoy hiyo.
Na kuna watu pia wanakula watu.
I think that verse. No.
Ah,
I
so
think-
how that
I want,
answer now.
I'm realizing something here.
Hmm.
The interpretation of that verse is not necessarily one across everyone. It's not true. It's not true. The interpretation of that verse has two sides. And I'm saying the other side. Can I tell you what it means? So, Peter saw a vision, and then people asked, like, in this forbidden, blah, blah. Then he told them, whatever comes in is not the problem. Whatever comes out is the issue. That's how you put it exactly. Isn't that, isn't it? Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. Now, when I'm seated like this, and then I decide, I'm going to eat a dog you know what that means? Okay, I will go and get the dog. I roast it, maybe first. You know, I make it a barbecue. You know, barbecue is fun. I do a barbecue and enjoy it and eat that dog. So you told me whatever comes out is the issue. You know what that means? You are just being disgusting. Disgusting. Why should I decide to eat a dog? And then I have mbuzi's and lambs and chicken in my yard. But now why have I decided to eat the dog? You get it? So whatever is coming out is that you are very nasty. So
Yeah, but
I was just telling
that's
you,
cultural.
wisdom is something that not everyone has.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but
Yes.
it's cultural. Because if you're in a culture where they people eat dog, when
Yes.
it's not nasty, it's like you're eating food. Kama kawaii.
Yeah, I was trying to explain what Peter told people, that visual. It was a very serious interpretation. You get it?
This one going in is not a problem. It's not a problem. I'll just take it.
Anyways,
So that means using that analogy to Akwathe, whatever she feels that is good for her might be bad for the people looking at it. So for her personal embodiment as an individual is okay, but for the people viewing or the audience is what is the problem here.
Yeah. So in short unasema kama unataka kujipea raha yako, kaa nyumbani, dance huko, fanya nini, but as long as you're in public, you have to behave as a role model. Otherwise, kama ni wewe kujifurahisha, si ungekaa kwa nyumba upige picha huko, unaelewa?
Na utumie your lover, you know, ama your
You became famous
Yeah.
doing certain like Akwathe became famous because of Zuku controversy.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
like,
that's
that's
okay.
she changed because she's now famous.
No, but wait.
When Snoop who keeps on smoking weed, people say that you need to be a role model, so you need to
Stop smoking weed.
weed. Because that smoking weed is what made him
Who is
famous. It's what made him who he is. You know, so why should we stop it?
And that's why you see people don't complain.
so
People
the
don't
problem.
complain.
You understood what we say.
I was actually to ask if
We
Azia
no, that's
became,
enough. That's enough. Thank you.
like Azia became,
No, not you. Sorry, I was talking to you. My drink is being refilled. It's very important. I had lost
Azia
concentration.
became popular or an influencer because of the video she did. So should she stop doing what she did to get there?
Okay.
You know, this socialites also.
That's why I'll tell you one
Too
thing.
old for that.
This guy is making an income, rather very huge fortune, out of doing something very immoral. Sindio? That's what
You
you
don't
mean?
want to say it is immoral.
It is immoral,
To
of
you,
course.
it is immoral. So say to me.
Yeah, it's immoral to just keep smoking bangi, and every time. It's a bit immoral. So he's making money out of it, and he's doing it repeatedly, whatever, and he's so successful and whatever. And now we are asking the question about his intention on the society. He did not have any intention for the society. He was making money. So what kind of person is that?
But then why does society pay for them to see that?
I told you those are also the funny people. How could you pay and call him or her to do that when you know it's immoral?
But it's because there are people who enjoy it. That's why. If people didn't like, also they would have never made it.
Exactly.
Because people will just ignore. I'm sure the people will try to do some crazy things and the world ignores them, and so that's why we don't even know them. But the other people are known.
And you might even find the people who even wanted to attend that event saw that Akwathe is there, and that's the only pertaining reason as to why they attended that event.
Okay. Correct. That's okay. I completely understand them, and everyone went there for their own reasons. She knows, okay, she doesn't spread any good knowledge because she's a bit insane. So I don't know. I mean, you cannot blame her because she's a bit insane, and also you cannot blame everyone else. So we are good.
Do you think you're a role model to someone?
Myself?
Yeah.
Definitely I am. Even you.
So what?
Everyone in here must be a role model to somebody.
So what are the immoral things that you do?
Me, I'll say immoral. Immoral is what you cannot allow your children to do. You see what you cannot
Wow, that's
tell
also
your
strong.
children
That's
to
very
do.
strong also. Imagine.
If you can see your child behaving that way and you tell her, very good, very good. That's if you think it the other way, it's more immoral. Something that you cannot tell your children to do. It's already immoral because you in yourself, you know, it will look bad to someone else. You see. So what is immoral is what you cannot allow other people to do.
That
So
idea
like,
to
like
close
is-
to you.
is-
The
is
idea to
drinking immoral because the people who
Yeah. Okay, it is immoral. It's very immoral.
drink.
Yeah.
It is very moral.
So they're all engaged in immorality.
Yeah, this is very moral. So we don't want like kids to see this show. You get it? They'll be like, we should be doing this. They just sit there
Take my
drinking
coffee.
whiskey, and whiskey, talking, being vulgar, you know, and the repercussions that come with it. So it's very moral.
Okay, according to you, can you do it?
Do
You
what?
yourself.
Do what?
If you are in Akothe's shoes, can you do the same?
Like dress the way she dressed.
Yeah, and act the way she acted.
And then make a lot of money, get a big
Well-
fortune. Imagine be owning an AMG Brabus GLE. But
And I'll
think
still,
about that. Think
I'll,
about
I'll
that.
still tell you that my dress is my form of self-expression. Like the way I choose to dress today is the way that I feel confident, like standing in front of people, talking to somebody. Because if I'm maybe half dressed, I wouldn't be able to be comfortably talk to Achaga or talk to Andrew. Like the way I dress each and every day when I wake up, I dress in a way that I'm very much comfortable to like talk to another person, or even the other person cannot look at me and like they tend to judge me. So I won't be even walking comfortably. I just be walking as if my confidence is at zero.
So in short, you're saying Akothe was wrong.
No, I'm saying that's her form of self-expression. Maybe she feels like that's the way she can be confident. Because I'm assuming she was also performing, right? With the performance that comes with it,
That's
she
very
needs-
strong, by the way.
She needs
That is-
something that is very flexible
That
for
is
her
that is very strong.
to perform. So you can't expect her to be wearing a dera or
That's very strong.
an ini while performing.
I think women are like a very complicated chipboard. Most of them are thinking so differently. Yeah, there is one that knows my confidence comes from how I am dressed around
It's
myself,
true.
around
Like
the
people
society.
derive confidence from
And so
makeup,
they go-
from dress code, from
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's why I say women are still,
even some people derive confidence from alcohol.
exactly. I know that happens also.
Naona kila mtu amecheka akisikia. Kwani nyinyi wote mnatumia pombe?
But let me tell you a fact that I've understood from women. You remember when I said that they are selfish? Remember?
Yes, you said they're selfish.
Hey, I realized they're even more selfish here.
Why?
than I had thought. Yani, there's a woman that will think today I'm getting out in a booty short, start to take a walk to Prestige and wherever I'm going. You know, just because I'm feeling confident with my dressing. You understand? There's a woman that will do that. And then there's another one, obvious, who's going to do what? Put on a nice dress, you know, softly and walk. What do you notice about those two scenarios?
Exactly.
What do you think of those two scenarios?
No, if you are saying occasion, then how come it's a news? I know there's that showbiz part. What was the occasion? What was the occasion?
Split the two words. Show and then business.
Which we said, and and she elaborated very well. And she said that women do things because of what they feel like, my confidence and what I want. So it doesn't care; it's impacting the people around.
So like that that Kanye West, I don't know whether he calls himself Kanye West because he was changing his names. But you know, I've seen his wife basically walks.
Kimmy,
in
Oh.
not Kibi, there's another one.
The new one. They divorced. The one they just divorced.
Basically walks in a juala, you know, transparent. You can see
Everything.
everything.
As at least,
Does make a confident.
at least you can see Asil Hall. Asil
No,
Hall.
we have to bring up the aspect of Europe and Africa. What Akode did was in a conservative society. In Europe now they are beyond
They're beyond us. They're beyond
So
redemption.
we
By
can't
the way.
follow
Their morals
what
are
they
so
do.
bad. They even want to marry
Then
from
it's
the same
okay.
But what
gender.
if-
Okay.
And it's allowed that they can marry from the same gender.
We used
Jesus.
to walk almost naked, you know. This thing that you're now saying is decent was brought by Europe.
You
So
remember
are you saying again that we can't bring Europe in?
No.
The suits, the trousers, this shirt to button, probably brought by Europe. So you can't say that we can't bring Europe. Yet it's Europe who brought
It's true. Yeah, I agree with you. The problem is one, we don't know the purpose of bringing something. We are bringing it because of fashion that is trending in
So
Europe.
it was the purpose of bringing suits.
You get it because of, yeah, you see now.
So we just took it without knowing the purpose. So why must we now know the purpose of bringing Juala clothes?
Now that's the issue. You don't know why they wanted to do a juala and do a dress. You should know why. And you should know why they came up with woolen clothes like this. You know, let me tell you something. You know the average temperature in this room right now? Can you guess?
Around 24, 26.
Hey, you're so clever, you're close anyway, but 26 is very high, my dear. You'll be burning. So it's around 22.5 to 23 degrees, okay? That's called comfortable room temperature in science. So, this guy is in a...
26 kwa sababu the conversation is heated.
Oh!
That's
That's a good one. Okay. Hey, okay. That was a good breather. So anyway, let me ask my question. So I asked about two things, yeah? Number one was yes. Nilikuwa takuona kama ako attentive. Nataka kuona kama ako attentive, but she's very attentive. Anyway, she's not attentive by the way. That's what I want to say. So, you see like this.
Exactly.
Unaona sasa TikTok. Meharibu. Culture yao. Imeharibika bana. Angalia mtoto anasema tik kila kitu mpaka akwambia atembee uchi tik. Eh, my friend. Sasa hata yule kijana alikuwa kwa surgeon mkali sana. Atapotelea kwa ngono bana. Atakuwa mjinga tu. Amekuwa exposed bana. Tu akidako the way. Sorry.
Yeah, but me, I can say as a society, we have to move with the way the society is moving. We can't be stuck with our 1950s, 1940s. No. It's like what used to happen ago. People used to conquer kingdoms. They used to raid kingdoms. But sahi, unaona kama hii vita ya Russia na Ukraine. Sahi ukirusha hivi bomba na wanasema huyu anaua watu. Unaelewa? But that time it was very good to conquer kingdoms. You see? Or it was good to have many wives. You see, that's the past. But the way the society has moved, we have to pick a balance. We move with the society. You can't say ule ajavaa nguo mimi nikivaa. There has to be a limit of my dress, my choice. Unaelewa? What I said, whatever you cannot allow your child to do, already that's immoral.
Thank you. Hey, that's very wise. By the way, to be honest, this guy is wise. This guy is wise.
Father will not allow us as boys to let our hair or to toton.
Yeah.
Yes. You see.
When I first had a when I became home,
Hey, you had hearing at that time? Jesus Christ.
Were you a rapper? Were you a rapper?
You see, nowadays, it is generally accepted. Even if you see your son with an engineering or it's just like footballers out there. It's just normal. So you can say whatever you can't accept, but that is just you. The society changes, culture changes.
It's the same way right now. First ladies are cutting their hair short. Those days we used to say like
Wigs, like, yeah. So in a
But if you saw mature lady with shaved, we used to think that they are lesbians or something. Because it was like, that's not really like.
Yeah. So, yeah,
No, that's what I was saying. The way we are moving as a society. That's what I was saying.
Miss,
We have to move with the society. You see, as in, that's acceptable today. But according to the society we live in, that's not acceptable right now. You see, it's not acceptable the way she dresses right now. That's why it was causing controversy. You see,
in accounting, there's a term
yeah.
called generally accepted accounting principles.
Yeah.
Now, diving towards what you're talking about in terms of acceptability, what are the general accepting dressing principles that we have there? Because you're talking about something that is acceptable in the society. So, what are those kind of things?
Okay, in short, I'll say what is acceptable is what doesn't cause controversy.
thank you very much.
You see, that's acceptable.
You know, can I tell you something? You know, there was a very wise king in the Bible. You know, Bible is a very good history book. Do you know that? You know, it's not faith, it's a history book actually. It accounts for whatever happened from the creation of the universe to date, which is very true, by the way. Do you believe? Are you a believer?
We're waiting for the wise king.
So, this is what happens for the wise king to be wise and be very successful and then to be singled out in the Bible. He used to pray for wisdom and knowledge. You know what that means? Wisdom helps you to comprehend things. Like the point he just said, this man is wise.
It's wise because he said what is acceptable is what doesn't cause controversy.
Yes, it's very wise.
No,
I think controversy is the currency for celebs. You know, like they say, bad news is actually good news. You know, you'd rather have bad news than no news. So celebs, I think that is what they thrive on. Because otherwise, if Akode just went to that function dressed very decently, you know, nobody would have even talked about her. You know, and so you know, nobody would have. But it had to be controversial. So controversy, I think, is nowadays accepted. It's normalcy now.
It's transactional.
Because it increases her
No,
views,
I will call it
increases her
easy.
money.
It's transactional.
Exactly.
Yeah, so somebody is selling controversy for morality, you understand? It's very, very sad. Very bad, but actually very sad. The society has become so bad. Selling controversy for money.
But now, what's the okay?
But you know, she's built a school,
Yeah.
Uko, which is helping people. So without her being controversial, she would not have
Wouldn't
been
be getting
famous.
money,
She would
yeah.
have made the money.
That's
And the
okay.
money
you would
to
have helped.
impact other people.
No problem. They are controversial people that have done very beautiful things in the society, blah blah blah. But still, it's not. It doesn't contribute.
It's the same way they say Changa has taken people to university. So it's Changa bad. Without Changa, Babu Wino will not be probably around. So he says his mother was a Chang'an, and that's how he got educated.
No, but Chang'an ilikuwa local drink yetu. You know this problem.
So in short, you're already saying that is a good thing. Go on.
No, I'm not
Yet he
saying.
already said it
I'm
was
getting
immoral,
Exactly,
but he's
you
now
already said
saying
it's immoral, now he's
it
saying it's a
it
good
was
thing.
their
I'm
drink.
getting to
Whatever
my
that is
point.
accepted in society is.
There's this verse in the Bible that says, drinking is not bad, but whatever you do after drinking is what is bad.
Surely, there's a verse
Yeah,
rule
yeah.
that says that is
I'm
the,
not
in
sure.
the Bible.
Master.
You can confirm.
Just kindly confirm the
Our
verse.
audience should confirm.
That's where this story of who was the Old
Noah.
Testament.
Noah.
Yeah, Noah and the
Drunk-
daughters.
drunk-
That's where the verse
the
came from.
daughters.
Because
Yeah,
they were
threesome.
drinking,
That's
and the
crazy.
daughters there, they were drinking. Then when he was drunk,
They had a threesome.
yeah, the daughters tempted him. So that's where the verse of the Bible came that
Andrew, you're
drink,
right.
but whatever you do afterward is what is bad. That's why unaona kama
No.
Jesus alienda kwa bash, si ndio kuna watu wameboeka. Jesus, our yardstick of Christianity. Our yardstick of Christianity. Akakuja akasema
It
pea
was
watu
his
tei.
first
Leta
miracle.
maji yote kwe tei.
It was his first
Pea,
miracle.
because alikuwa anaona
Miracle.
wameboeka. So alcohol is not bad. The actions you do afterwards are bad.
The context.
Unaelewa?
But they
So,
never
okay,
told,
then
they
we
never
can
told us
say
what people did in that
dressing is
bash.
not bad.
The context of
Uh-huh.
that dressing is the
Relax.
issue. Thank you. Yes.
No.
Thank you very
Let her
much.
finish her statement.
Oh, finish your statement.
Using your your analogy, then dressing is not bad. Whatever you do well, the way you are dressed is what is bad.
The context, yes.
No,
Whatever you make people do, the way
Exactly.
Whatever you make people do.
You know, early in the show, I was saying, if you look at Genesis, the time of Adam and Eve, that's when I came to the Europeans and the winter clothes. You see, when we were naked, we didn't know. I'm assuming I was Adam. Adam natembea tu hivyo, niko naked. Hata sikuwa najua. Lakini sasa venye Eve akakuja, akakula ile matunda. That was one of the repercussions. They noticed kumbe tuko ndege. Unaelewa? Sasa it became you have to like cover yourself somewhere. That's the genesis.
and some leaves.
That's why they use vitu za matawi, sijui umeenda umekata sijui lions fur, umetoa, umefunga, umedry. Unaelewa?
Women think very differently. And they decided to tell Adam to do what God had said don't do at all. I don't understand it. And that's what it came
Stop
to
being
her.
heady, man.
That's what came to her mind. Ati Mungu amekataa. Yaani walianza tu misheni hiyo wakati.
No, no, you're saying women are the genesis of our problem.
And then you can understand
That's
them.
what
I
the
think
Bible
they're
says.
closer to
That's
God
what
than men, I think. What? But then they're very powerful now. I don't know. They are very powerful. But then they control the world. You guys don't know that. They do.
They say the hand that rocks, is it the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. So,
Because unajua mimi kitu kilichonishangaza na hiyo story. Eve hata kula hiyo matunda siku ya kwanza. Alienda tu akaambiwa, pale hii matunda ni poa bana.
Yani among
Pelekea
everything.
boyfriend.
Amepewa everything. Amepewa everything kwa hiyo Garden of Eden.
Now,
Take care of animals.
now,
Take care.
what
Wako
about-
poa.
What about right now? Chan inaendelea. Kenyans have even been banned from even carrying placards. Even what about if you could see Akode, another sort of Akode at the crowd at Chan? What could you have said?
Kwa Chan.
Mm.
Hapo iko sawa.
Lakini Homa
But
Bay haiko
Homa
sawa.
Bay iko sawa.
No, unajua there is
Kitu kinaweza fanyika.
Acha
niambie,
football,
wacha niseme tu kweli,
yeah.
wacha niseme kweli, wacha niseme kweli. Unaona huyo dem ameenda Chan hiyo design. Ni sawa. Pia mimi nakubali. Lakini yule cameraman anataka kuiweka kwa NTV. Niko na shida naye.
Hapana.
Juu watoto Homa Bay wanaangalia hiyo hataki kuona kitu kama hiyo bana.
Wacha nikwambie.
It's against the culture. Ule msee ana intend kumulika sasa kila mtu aone ndio issue. Just leave it. Just on morality should tell you I should feed people, whatever age it is,
My
because
friend.
this is national content.
My
In
friend.
Kenya.
Sasa,
So it's not, the cameraman is insane or the director.
No. The cameraman is doing her job because one, the cameraman is selling controversy. She has been taught and trained to sell controversy.
Yeah, another morality.
Not immorality. Not immorality. That's how media makes money.
And that's the way he said. With if there's like
When a man, it's said, we are taught in class, when a man bites a dog, is news. Is news. But when a dog bites a man, that's
It is
not
not
news.
news. Because it is normal.
It's no more.
But then me, I had a different perspective. The reason I said I brought up that particular scenario is me, I'm a football fan. As in, when I go to a stadium, that's the last thing I'll notice. That's why I said it's appropriate. Because you see, like the game of Morocco and Kenya, it was 1-0. That's what people remember. I didn't see a single photo, I just saw, well, our Leo and a 1 million.
But they're talking about
No.
Morocco, Kenya. Kenyans have been misbehaving. At least we shift from the Koji's topic. Kenyans have been misbehaving currently, and there's only 27,000 tickets for
For which game?
for Zambia.
for Zambia.
The one on Sunday.
Sarani.
Let's start talking about success about Harambee Stars. Why is it that we're performing so well compared to the previous days? I know you're a Chelsea fan. I know you're a Manchester United fan.
There's motivation.
But
There's something called motivation.
But the way she has said, motivation. You see, even if you go to European football, Messi, Cristiano, you know, in their contracts, there's something called performance bonus. If they score 40 goals, you get another 5 million. That's what brings out the best in people. Because kama mimi uniambie, ni kama mimi sasa nilikuwa mchezaji wa Harambee Stars. Naambiwa Sunday napewa 2.5 tu. Kukimbia. Hey, nakimbia ba. Hata kama nitachoka, nakimbia.
But now the difference
Because
between
the
these
end
people,
goal, yeah.
just chip in. The difference between this person is that they're selling good morals. Because there's nothing wrong with that.
Tumetoka story ya Moro.
Tuko morals.
Oh,
Story ya Harambee.
Bro, tuko Harambee Stars. Oh, morals.
wacha watu wakuwe civilized na tukuwe na good morals. Stuff like that. As much as you can.
But to be honest, the reason I'm
Usikue
destroying
moral, usikue moral.
there's that sense of what's it called? What sense of what?
Sportsmanship or
Responsibility.
Yeah, sportsmanship.
and then the country. We have
What I'm wondering about history, 1 million or whatever. You know, the other day, the under 20 volleyball women team, I think, they've won the
African,
continental.
continental, whatever.
I don't think watapewa sutano. No. So what is so special about footballers that just winning? You haven't even won the tournament. Which is only 1 game million. 1 game million. But we've had rugby people winning big tournaments. We've had volleyballers. So there were those girls who went to the FIFA World Cup. You know, I don't. Were they even given even 1 or 2K? You know. So what is so special about football that these guys have to be given this much money for us achieving little compared to what others? Because apart from athletics, people who sometimes are given big money, there are other sports. But people are not given anything. I want to
Maybe
wanafanya kazi kunapigwa makofi.
Nathan can start and then I'll answer you that.
Okay, for me, I'll say in regards to sport, what I usually believe, if you give something good that gives happiness to a lot of people, you'll make a lot of money. Because you are selling hope, you are selling love, you are selling what people want. So you see, like football, hiyo ndo unaweza ona mbaba mzee mpaka pia anashangilia. Unaelewa? As in, it's a global wide brand. Okay, it's very unfortunate that maybe the rugby team did not receive but the focus, football usually takes the focus. You see? And it's a major tournament in our area. Let's say Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, as in it has not been there for some time. So it's a big occasion. That's why you see, like marketers, they'll take the opportunity to make a profit out of it because it's a big opportunity. So it's very unfortunate that some didn't receive, but others received. But there is a balance in life of if that one is lucky, we can't all be lucky. Unajua huyu akiwa lucky, kila mtu sasa atakuwa lucky. Because sasa lucky yote yako imeenda.
My thinking is this, Charles. Kenya has struggled for a very long time in terms of football. One, support, fan base, clubs are struggling. But I think it's a new dawn in a better way, whereby these players, or the president, what he has done is really, he has jigged everything. Like, yeah. My issue is like continuity. Because Kenya Police are playing, they won the league, is it, yeah? We don't know the type of support we'll get. And then two, our fans have never gotten this type of platform. We've been away from international participation.
International participation.
You get, yeah? We've been misbehaving locally. Gor Mahia FC tupigana mamawe hapo kidogo, whatever, shemeji, to hug each other kidogo, shemeji poa poa, tumewashinda, and that's it. You get it. But this one, I think, it's high time we also behave as fans. That's one. Two, it's high time that the government also realize that that money is a motivation and money is a factor in sports.
But the question is, because if you're saying, I mean, if we've struggled, like you're saying, because there's been no investment, and maybe that's why we've struggled, but now there's a lot of money to give to these guys, you know, which means that there's always money. Because where is that money coming from?
But the
You know,
federation
so
has
that
been
money,
corrupt.
so that money, why hasn't it previously been why is it not being invested in
Ask Andrew.
local
Federation is
football
corrupt.
or whatever, maybe, you know?
Yeah,
I think there's
Yeah, because then you'd have made a
an
difference. You'd have made a
opportunity.
difference, Kitambo. Because all this money, is it even coming from?
the president's pocket.
Nisimuite na jina
Petty cash,
because
petty cash.
I don't want to be.
Inaitwa
bad guy,
petty
Subaru.
cash, inaitwa petty cash.
Where is that money coming from?
Petty
Everyone
cash.
explain to us history of petty cash.
So unaona kama saa mimi nikiwa na pesa nyingi, so unajua naweza ingia pale treasury nitoe kidogo, unaelewa? So kuna ile inaletwa na gunia nakaa nayo kando, unaelewa? Mimi nikiwa billionaire, as in that's my way of thinking.
I hope KRA
Nasema
wanachukua
nikiwa,
notes.
nasema nikiwa
Anatoa hivi.
billionaire. So nikiwa si nikiwa najua shida ya matamshi. So as in niko na gunia yangu hapa. Hii gunia ni nyingi sana. Kuna ule amekuja ndugu yangu mkubwa ameniletea 10 million. Ule my cousin ameniletea 50 million. Wamekusanya yote, wamewaka hadi huko nje. Unaelewa? So nikisema hour to 45. Okay, the reason me I'll say maybe basically with football. Those people are paid very less. But maybe alipwa 20, ingine alipwa 15, na alipwa mwezi 3, unaelewa? So that's
But we paid less, but wale wa hizo sports zingine are paid even worse. Kama football wa make do, so imagine wale wa volleyball.
No, that's what I was saying, as in, tell me one volleyball player famous in the world that you know. Best.
Simi najua Wanja. I think she passed away. So, yeah, but yeah. Of course, I understand. Football is more.
Yeah, it's more.
So I think that is why maybe they are now because football is popular. So we can reward those footballers. You also score some burger points in terms of political popularity. So maybe that is what
I think it's very political. It's very politically motivated, that one. I'll tell you for free. And it's because of the ingenuity of the president himself. He's very good at that. He's a genius. So it's a very political it's a political stunt. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good one anyway.
What if you shift it to him seeing an opportunity?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a political.
He's maximizing
Aside
it.
from a political opportunity, an economical opportunity.
Economical opportunity.
Yeah. He's opening up the borders.
Okay, what do you mean?
By giving Harambee Stars players money, how is that opening the borders?
No.
I don't understand. I don't understand how to create opportunity.
But for me, I think the unsaid story, what you was talking about, hiyo story ya petty cash, because pia tumeona hizi nini, hizi vitu wanaita, what are they calling them, empowerment program.
Oh
Hizi
yeah,
vitu za-
yeah, manduthi,
za tishing.
hizo zote.
Kwanza hizo tank kwanza walizibebaje watu walipewa hizo tank? Because tanks were huge na zilikuwa hapo State House mingi.
Very organized.
And have we seen any of those people with those tanks either in their homes or in their businesses, ama hizo bikes?
That's what
Ama
Dr.
pia
Mazilienda-
pia ni PR. Bonge mingi hiyo story.
Hiyo si PR, si PR, si PR.
Tuliona Subaru.
Unaelewa, as in, ukiwa mahali kuna petty cash. Sasa tanki ya 10,000 itakusumbuaje? Na petty cash ya 100 million imekuja hii siku. Imekuja na siku moja. So unaweka hiyo tank.
Inaitwa
Si pesa hata iko kwa budget.
Hiyo ni petty cash. Unaelewa? Because lazima watu wafurahishwe.
But is it effective hiyo story?
It's effective.
Bila jama Gen Z by the way, unajua kama wale wa madha wetu walikuwa na mnapewa sijui leso, mafumu na mbo nini mpige kura hivi. Hawa ama Gen Z siku hizi ni washarp. Utawapatia ndio lakini watakujua tu. They will be like we can see through.
But
Through you.
So do you think those things are really going to translate into votes? So guys can see the games being played.
But I understand that part.
Town. That's how they call it.
I understand that part. The reason I was saying that, you see, as in as much as Gen Z, they are at the forefront of fighting for what is right. You don't have to ignore where our politics is at. At the end of the day, that's our politics. That's why they are doing it. Because hiyo itafurahisha. Kuna mtu anaona hiyo anafurahi. Kuna mtu tu anataka tu tank. Kuna mtu anataka tu nduthi. Unaelewa? You know, other people will be thinking about healthcare, SHA, shifts, affordable housing, you see. But at the end of the day, kuna mtu tu anafurahia hiyo nduthi. It's our society. Kuna mtu akiona hiyo tank anajua magari ameosha. So akipewa hiyo tank, for him that's enough. Yeye hataki kujua kama SHA, affordable housing. Yeye anataka tu hiyo tank aoshe nduthi hapi. Abebe watu. So that's where our politics is at. It's still at that stage. We are not like US and it's your policy. Policy yetu sasa ni handout wins.
And we do your strategy.
Ina win. Weka handout hapa hivi. Utafurahi pa.
But is it bad to provide such incentives ahead of striving towards showing your political ambition?
You tell me. I don't know.
They were saying, as in the way our politics is, it's morally, politically right. You see, that's where our politics is at. That thing works. It works because the person who receives it is very happy. They are very happy that they received it. So that's where our politics is at. We are not yet matured politically. So ukiona mtu anapewa nduthi huko juu, kuna mtu anafurahi huko mashinani. Ameweka cherehani, kuna mtu cherehani huko anangoja tu. So that's where our politics is.
Unajua hiyo ndio inampea chakula, anakula. So either ni cherehani amepewa akatengeneza nguo, akauza mahali, na mlipia school fees. Maybe ni hiyo tank, akatengeneza car wash mahali.
And then there's a very serious issue that will always keep crippling our economy or growth and development of our society for so many years to come. And that thing boils fundamentally to leadership. It is so important for the leadership. You know what? Once they prioritize something that is so good for the society, that's a win moving forward. Once they prioritize something because they know they'll make deals, do what, with hidden agendas, then we are doomed, because that's what, how do they call them? An elephant project. What do you call big projects that have stalled? Or
White
elephants.
White elephants without returning anything. What happened? People just feasted greediness. But then there was something. Somebody said, let's do Nini here. Maybe a port. Another time, let's expand. Let's do Lamu port. Then you do the port, you realize again it's going to handle double what KP used to make for the economy. Those are sober minds talking. And who are these people? The leadership. So when they're not sober minds talking, you are just going to get shit forever. So it's just something about, it is totally who is at the helm of making decisions. So when you have cartoons doing funny things, like supporting football should be there. But no president has ever prioritized it because they don't care. Maybe they don't. It brings also unity. It shows, it motivates people to work hard. When I'm seeing my football team is playing again in Zambia, and it's struggling from minute 23, it has a red card, it's 10 men, then we end up winning that game. That will tell me I should really work hard in whatever I want. You understand? So it's a very good equipment to spread what? Hope, to spread good principles, values into the society. Something that somebody must have empowered a long time ago, but they don't do that. Because you have to look at discipline. You have to look at so many things for it to be a success. Discipline is number one. So I have to be fed information that shows me if this is discipline. Then I'm going to accept. I'm going to be disciplined to make it. You understand? So no one does those things. They ignore them. They think that simple anafanya kazi. Itanifaidi nini tukiongeza mshahara watu kucheza futa. Hata hiyo futa ifanyangi kwa tunafanya nini futa. Sasa hawajui. Wanasema tujenge sasa sijui nini, tutatengeneza mabilioni. Kuna damu kubwa. Tutatengeneza ngapi? Na hiyo damu hiyo mto ina flow wapi? Wambie niko na maengineer kutoka Italy wetu bila. Wamejenga madamu pale Ethiopia. Why are they discussing nini bana? Why at the end of the day they end up bamboozling, through the right channels to kuna project ya damu. This is the visibility study. But then wameona mabilioni zao. It's also, and then becomes a white elephant. Where did the billions go anyway? And what is the return?
Petty cash.
What is the return?
It's a petty cash.
So,
Not talking about dams and being built and billions being lost. In the construction industry right now, we are having lots of cheap labor. From people that are like outside, coming from outside to come and do work here. And now for most constructors, or I'd say the
contractors,
having to have not use the Kenyan labor. Is that something of concern that we should look into?
Yes, it's of very big concern. The reason I'm saying this way, you see a country like South Africa, there is a way whites struggling right now. Maybe apart from the apartheid, the whites own most of the things. But if you see the general population, they are suffering. Then enter the angle of Nigerians into South Africa. They take these jobs, they sell funny things. So you see, as an economy, you see, as maybe siku ingine nilikuwa napita mjengo hivi, nilikuwa natafuta job. Nikaenda nikauliza, hii ngapi siku moja nikibeba mawe, nikaambiwa unaelewa? Then kuna foreigner akakuja nyuma yangu. Sasa hii mawe utabeba pesa ngapi? Sema 200, unaelewa? Na hivyo ndo kazi ikaenda. Unaelewa? Sikusikia vibaya, unaelewa? Because singechukua 200. Unaona 200 haitanunulia mkate, maziwa, nyama. But 200 kwa mwingine, hiyo ni 2 million bana. Amepata 2 million, unaelewa? So, I know there's that angle of profit in a business. Unaelewa? Mimi hata ningekuwa na business, niletewe cheap labor, ningechukua. Hiyo ni business, profit. But at the end of the day, how does that business influence future happenings? Unaelewa? Tachukua au kidogo,
But you know,
hii akose katesa.
what is saying, there's something very interesting. Like the other day, Tanzania banned foreigners from some kind of businesses.
Mostly small scale businesses.
And Kenyans were complaining. And you know, here we have people have been talking about Kinge kwa baba shops, Rwandese, Burundians are taking over. They are doing good work, but they are cheaper. They are, is that really an issue? You know, and should Kenya then also say that to protect our own people, pia si hatutaki foreigners wakuja wafanye hizi kazi ndogo ndogo.
You want me to chip in?
Yeah, everybody can chip in.
Yeah, I absolutely don't support such a ban. Or I'm not loud enough. Anyway, I do not in any way support those kind of bans or barriers of stopping small scale businesses from moving borders and working there, and you think that it's detrimental to the local economy. So that's the point. If you look at injections and withdrawals, that amount of money already is completely insignificant. You know, this is an amount of money that these people are making in the country that actually makes them look like refugees. Because this money they're making, they're just spending it the same day. You get it? It's not even getting back to the borders and going back there. What has it challenged the Kenyan that did not get this job? Go for a bigger thing. You get it? Because somebody took my job on a lower rate, but I'm being told, bro, it's not your class. Then you need to think big, go further, get a better deal. This one you can't get, you just don't fit. You're too big. You get it? So it makes the economy have a motivation of, hey, okay, zile kazi, hizo hatuwezi. Then it has zero implication on the economy because hiyo pesa hata igezi rudi Rwanda or Burundi. It's neither. You're giving them and they're using it there to work for you. You get it?
Completely. It's called zero work. You're putting in all the distance and speed. Not speed. Distance and force. Then you return, it becomes zero work. So for me, it's a silly one. And when countries like Tanzania do it, they just show the level of stupidity that their leaders exhibit. Those leaders are very stupid. You know, now they are thinking like the kid that did not get the job for the kinyozi. Na Rwanda amepata. Kwa nini? Mmekunyanganya watoke wa Kenya watoke. No, ni wajinga tu. So as a leader, you should think overall. Lakini hawa Tanzania, they think like those people. You don't. You have to be a leader. You can't think like your sons. You have to think as a wiser person because you are older and wiser. Now you want to think like your son. That's a very stupid arrangement. So that's what Tanzania. That's what's happening in Tanzania.
Where do you draw the line? So the Rwandese or Burundians who have CPA will come and start doing accounting.
That is when I'll draw the line. That is where you draw the line. Thank you very much. That's very wise. That is very wise. That is where you draw the line. The moment now this one started coming with documents and it's a serious official, that's now where you get a point of concern.
Why should you not curb it before it reaches there? For example, right now we are facing the threat of AI replacing people with jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're already having people replacing other people for little coins, then how do you see the impact of AI replacing the jobs of the normal mankind?
Honestly, first to begin with, AI is just something like looks. Okay, to me, it's something that even looks so prophetic. I don't understand it. AI is something drawn out of a movie. Whatever is happening with AI, you just taking it like
It's going to affect a lot of things.
AI is no. I'm telling you the reality. I have a big brain, so that's why I'm thinking big. So AI by the way, is just something I can't even answer. I don't know what it's doing and what it will do. AI is just. Have you read this book?
It has a lot of possibilities.
Who was? Did you read anyone who read Dan Brown books? There's this book called Dan Brown. Huyo msa Da Vinci Code na nini? Mfano. Haya, kuna hii book aliandika mazee. Wow, that book is so good. No. I feel like it's
No, as in, he has fear. He has fear in it.
I have serious fear, by the way. Not kidding. It has a very serious implication in the society.
Everything.
If you used to read novels, I want to give you the exact novel. It used to be called this guy Edmund Cask. What was it? It's not Origin. Am I allowed to Google?
Focus.
No,
Continue.
but you can drive your point home. You can
I want
drive
you
your
to
point
get.
home.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, Maze, this guy already had started AI. You know how novels and movies are so prophetic.
Yeah.
Whatever was played in a movie in 1990 is coming to a reality now. You know, it's so movies and novels are very prophetic. So there was such a thing. This guy who even started AI himself plotted his own death once he realized he was cancer, terminally ill of cancer, and he had like 6 months to survive. You know how he even programmed his own death? It was something of, out of, you know, if you read that book, you know, he just made, you know, it's the AI, it was AI during that time. And everything looked like it was planned by somebody and no one would ever know who that was. Kuna mtu tu aliallow sijui mtu fulani aingie kwa party that was so secluded, sijui nini. Then he died of a gunshot. But he himself did not know the plan. It was done by AI itself. Then in the end of the day, when you finish that book, it talks about now, what's the name of this book? It's so good. Anyway, nikikumbuka jina nitawaambia, nitasema. But AI is not something to underrate. It has repercussions. It took over the world in that book. It's not easy.
But then I'll agree with my co-host. Yeah.
You know, there are podcasts nowadays that are totally AI.
Think about that. Think about that.
People like you are not.
We are not real. We are not even
You're
there. Our voices, even our voices have been programmed to sound as my voice. It's so weird. I am just telling you guys, by the way, the world is going to be confused. Because even now, how are you going to differentiate anything from truth?
What is real and yeah, everything will
Things
be.
are going to be fucked up.
But then there was this movie that came out recently. What is this called?
Is it
The
American
one with the
or-
vampires,
I don't watch horror movies.
Bloodlines or something. You people don't watch movies?
Yeah, we don't.
No, we don't.
Old movies also I remember.
I also myself vintage movies. Scarface.
Oh. No, the reason I was saying that
You watch
particular
Scarface?
movie,
Yeah.
the reason I brought up that particular movie is it's AI. The way it's ending, you can see AI. They have created the vampires, the people with AI. So you see,
It was
AI
not
is
cast anywhere.
yeah.
Imagine
So
your movie haikushutiwa.
Everything was AI.
AI too.
Niambie tu vile, what is the feature of like AI? It's something.
It's
an-
very disruptive. First, in
What?
terms of
it's mysterious.
work, as in, you can say generate a report of today's weather, and then AI meweka hapo. But kitambo ingeenda huko kwa weather station Nairobi Meteorological ni utishe data, unaelewa? Job hiyo ni job, huyu akona job, huyu akona
Calculate
job, huyu akona
differentiation,
job, unaelewa?
project your temperature the value actually through the
Hey, huyo ni job pia. No, it's AI, but it's very
To what
disruptive.
extent?
It will disrupt everything.
It's going to be AI. To what extent? I will tell it. You know, you know what I'm feeling.
I think there's space for human, for like human interaction. Because
Yeah,
even though people use AI, you can normally tell.
yeah, it's AI.
This is purely AI. I think you can use AI in a way that AI maybe does some simpler work for you, but you still need your own intelligence.
And then
Let's say,
Yeah.
you can tell an AI to draft for you a letter, but will you just copy paste that letter
Read the human
Yeah,
feel.
you still have to go over it. Say, okay, now it has given me the basic, but now I still have to input.
I think what you're saying is
Make it
absolutely
feel
right.
like myself.
Yeah. So the only fear that I have, that begs the question of to what extent do we improve something? You see, like when cars, the first car that was ever made, how many horsepower was it? 15 horsepower. Over the years, currently, what are we talking about? Almost 2,000, 1,800, almost 2,000 horsepower. You know that when bikes also started being motorized, a serious thing happened in humanity that people agreed in the globe. They said it's a gentleman's agreement. You know what it was? People realized I can make a motorbike to be even as powerful, even as faster. But then, you know, the faster it will be, the more powerful it will be. It's going to kill you wherever you'll be. You know, it's dangerous. We are just killing. We are giving them this machine to go and die. It's a suicide purchase. You understand? As in, it was a world general agreement that let's cap the power of motorcycles and the top speeds. It's simple. I mean, I'm giving you, these are weapons of suicide. You see what that begs the question of morality. What do you say? Control. So, to what extent? You know, AI, let me tell you, it may get to a point whereby it is so improved, that I will just say right now, even on my phone, I don't know. Naweza sema hapa nichukue chaga picha tu saa hii. Niseme kidnap him in the morning. Ni post hapo hiyo kwa hiyo program. You know that itapanga, it will even hack calls zipige isemekana ni hata hiyo sauti imekloniwa ni hiyo.
Atumia watu.
Pale nana kuna nini hapo sijui ni story chap. And then you are arrested. My friend. Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of deep fakes.
Fake quotes. Yeah.
What is true and what is just propaganda. You know, unless you're very. Now you can imagine people who just used to believe very simple WhatsApp propaganda. So don't change. They will believe.
You bombard too. Yeah. AI is very. We have to be careful with it.
You have to be
that
very
one I'll
careful.
agree. You have to be careful.
Who
with
controls its limits? No one is controlling. Everyone is just competing to make it as more refined. You see what DeepSeek tried to do after Nani amekuja ChatGPT waka, and they took over and they even overtook them. What happened the other side? They invested more. Now DeepSeek is here again. As huko mbali. You know, it's a competition. These guys are always going to come up. So I'm telling you, kitu unaweza kuchukua photo saa hii niseme uwe mtu, let him kill somebody.
So hiyo inamaanisha atatafutiwa gani?
AI
itaniletea gani?
Na I'm serious, na zitakuwa vitu zote orchestrated, hata Uber itakujia kama kuna gari. Pate nana.
Nakwambia kuna package.
It's serious.
Sometimes look at some of those movies that predicted things that are now happening.
Almost all of them.
There's something called Minority Report, where was able to predict that you commit a crime before you commit it.
You see,
You are now
Before you act.
Those kind of things become a reality.
they are going to
Kesho
Anakunini.
nakushika kabla hata huyo mtu kesho. So you might see the future.
yes, very true. It's going to be a scary world until when you gentleman's agreement that let's stop here because these things will overpower us. Najua zinaweza inuka sana hadi zikwe juu yetu sasa. They will now keep doing what they want.
But it will be that way because if you check as in sahi AI unaweza fanya nayo kila kitu. Tuseme mimi ningekuwa news reporter, najaribu kufikiria AI itani affect aje. Sahi unaweza create tu mtu aongee. And then uambie AI paraphrase this
Alafu imagine ukipea picha
headline
hata
to
inakwambia
whatever people
mahali uko
will.
ni wapi. Yeah, I can never forget that thing last week. Nilikuwa Ntimaru, nikapiga picha fulani ya kiosk ya Mpesa. Kaniambia this one probably is in South Nyanza, Migori County, a place called Ntimaru. I was testing it. I just took a picture and nikasema naweza tumia picha mtu niko place fulani na kumbe chat AI zinafanya kitu na inaweza mwambia kitu, so nikajaribu. Then it told me.
Kumbe hivyo ndio watu walikuwa na abductio.
My friend,
DCI inachukua picha yake ya Instagram, inaiangusha pale AI, give us the location of this one. Inasema hii sura imeonekana Instagram. Ni kama anapiganga picha huko.
Wacha nikwambie
pale, unaelewa?
Let me tell you the funniest thing. She'll even tell you that this road was upgraded by the county government recently. Jesus. Yeniambia hivyo. I'm just telling you guys.
And that marks the end of our show for today. Yeah, I was your host, as usual, Marceline Joel.
You know, that's why I started by saying the host didn't welcome us.
How are you?
But we are good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you for hosting us. We will appreciate ourselves by ourselves. But it was nice being your co-host. We'll remember you. Tapatana uko nje. Tapatana uko nje. Tapatana uko nje.
The usual Ramangolizers off the screen, we also appreciate you guys.
Guys,
We appreciate ourselves.
Lakini leo tulikuwa hype.
leo tulikuwa nje by the way.
Leo
Achaga.
Topic.
Leo watu walikuwa nje mbaya.
But nini? Yesterday I think
Hiyo ni a very serious. Hiyo story ya that one. Yeah.
Kama nilikuwa nimewapea content.
Ningesema as in mtu angechora kitu ama chore graphics. Sasa hivi naweza eka upe tu data useme eka hii
Effects.
ale manege effect inatokea. Hiyo ni job ya mtu imeenda. Yeye angechukua 5 days. Sasa hii AI inafanya na
1 month.
Tech dreams come alive at Shujaa Mall. Step into the Samsung world where every corner is packed with innovation. Hi everyone, I'm Comfort and welcome to the DJX show. Today, we are taking you inside the Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, your one-stop hub for the latest phones, tablets, smartwatch, and more tech. From crystal clear cameras and displays to AI-powered devices, they are all here, ready for you to explore, test, and take home. And the best part, expert staff are here to help you find your perfect tech match. And it's not just about tech, lots of giveaways and exclusive offers that you won't get anywhere else. So come through to Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, where your next upgrade is waiting. See you on the DJX show this Sunday, only on Kelele Digital. In the heart of Nairobi City, tech dreams come alive at Shujaa Mall. Step into the Samsung world where every corner is packed with innovation. Hi everyone, I'm Comfort and welcome to the DJX show. Today, we are taking you inside the Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, your one-stop hub for the latest phones, tablets, smartwatch, and more tech. From crystal clear cameras and displays to AI-powered devices, they are all here, ready for you to explore, test, and take home. And the best part, expert staff are here to help you find your perfect tech match. And it's not just about tech, lots of giveaways and exclusive offers that you won't get anywhere else. So come through to Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, where your next upgrade is waiting. See you on the DJX show this Sunday, only on Kelele Digital. In the heart of Nairobi City, tech dreams come alive at Shujaa Mall. Step into the Samsung world where every corner is packed with innovation. Hi everyone, I'm Comfort and welcome to the DJX show. Today, we are taking you inside the Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, your one-stop hub for the latest phones, tablets, smartwatch, and more tech. From crystal clear cameras and displays to AI-powered devices, they are all here, ready for you to explore, test, and take home. And the best part, expert staff are here to help you find your perfect tech match. And it's not just about tech, lots of giveaways and exclusive offers that you won't get anywhere else. So come through to Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, where your next upgrade is waiting. See you on the DGX show this Sunday, only on Kelele Digital. In the heart of Nairobi City, tech dreams come alive at Shujaa Mall. Step into the Samsung world where every corner is packed with innovation. Hi everyone, I'm Comfort and welcome to the DGX show. Today, we are taking you inside the Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, your one-stop hub for the latest phones, tablets, smartwatch, and more tech. From crystal clear cameras and displays to AI-powered devices, they are all here, ready for you to explore, test, and take home. And the best part, expert staff are here to help you find your perfect tech match. And it's not just about tech, lots of giveaways and exclusive offers that you won't get anywhere else. So come through to Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, where your next upgrade is waiting. See you on the DGX show this Sunday, only on Kelele Digital. In the heart of Nairobi City, tech dreams come alive at Shujaa Mall. Step into the Samsung world where every corner is packed with innovation. Hi everyone, I'm Comfort and welcome to the DGX show. Today, we are taking you inside the Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, your one-stop hub for the latest phones, tablets, smartwatch, and more tech. From crystal clear cameras and displays to AI-powered devices, they are all here, ready for you to explore, test, and take home. And the best part, expert staff are here to help you find your perfect tech match. And it's not just about tech, lots of giveaways and exclusive offers that you won't get anywhere else. So come through to Samsung shop at Shujaa Mall, where your next upgrade is waiting. See you on the DGX show this Sunday, only on Kelele Digital.